We have been looking at the book, The Magic Gourd by Baba Wague Diakati. And if you remember, he is from the country in Africa called Mali. We looked at a video of an art form in Mali called mud cloth. They had dipped the cloth that they made into different inks that they made from bark and leaves and fruits. And then they stamped different things to make these patterns, just like the inside of this book. Okay, and there was kind of like a scientific chemical reaction that happened to make the colors change. So this is an art form from the country of Mali. Well, this author and illustrator uses the same art form, the same idea on tiles. So a tile is something that's made out of clay. You maybe see them in like a bathroom or a kitchen, but they could also be to put hot food on. Or he also does it on plates and bowls. He uses the same or similar mud cloth design. So we're inspired by his work, and we're going to be making our own tiles. We're using part of our I am statements. So I have a mud cloth printout for you so you can look at some of the ideas of these patterns. We've been looking at patterns for a long time now, since pre-K. The patterns are something that has a repeating core, and we see them a lot in art. So in this pattern right here, it has 3 lines going this way, then 3 lines going that way. Okay, and it repeats. So what we're going to do is today we're going to eventually be drawing our own I am statement with a pattern frame around our tile. Okay, so we don't start with that part though. We're going to start with this little piece of paper, and we're going to create that frame. So I have a tracer for you. You'll put it in the middle of the paper, and that creates the frame. You got to find what looks best for the middle, and you take your pencil, hold it tight with this hand, and you're going to trace the square. Okay, that's all we need this cardboard piece for. Okay, and we're going to look through our inspiration of mud cloth designs, and maybe you want zigzag lines. Maybe you want this, we used to call those castle lines. Do you remember that in first grade and kindergarten? Or maybe these swirls to repeat. Okay, so you're going to trace, or not trace, you're not tracing anything. Maybe if I'm going to have some swirls, and then I'm going to do the castle line on there. I'm doing this all in pencil today, but I noticed this part is going to be black and white. Okay, it's pretty a simple design, but it'll be interesting to look at. Swirl. Oops, got my castle line off there. I was going too fast. I'm going fast because then you'll have more time to work on your project, because it's more fun for you to work than to watch Mrs. Rolig draw. All right, so I am going to first start with my mud cloth design for the frame of my project. Whoops, I forgot to write something on the back. I'm going to write my name, and since we're all up in Miss Preby's room, we probably don't need to worry about that, but we'll put a P anyway, because it's just what we're used to. And then my I am statement for mine, I was thinking I am an artist, so I drew a picture of me as an artist, but I might say I am happy, so maybe I'm going to draw a close-up picture of my big smile. Okay, something that could show I am happy would be good. This is our practice drawing. This is not the tile right now. Okay, in this one I drew myself painting. Maybe you are, I want a pet. Maybe you want a dog. You want to draw a picture of a dog with yourself. Whatever you want to do. And then we're going to just color this in today, because tomorrow you're going to get a blank tile. You're going to get this tracer again. Okay, and guess what? We can draw right on this tile with the pencil, holding it tight. We can even erase on this tile. Okay. Do you see how I made a nice frame on there? And we're going to put on our same design that we did. This is for the next day. Miss Magner will be here with you for that part. And we're going to trace it on there. And guess what? I'm going to let you use my very, very nice Sharpie markers. Okay? So the Sharpie markers, just like I heard Miss Preby talk to you, just like the Crayola markers the other day, what do we have to do with the marker caps when we're done? So we have the marker, take the cap off, put it on the back. This will be happening tomorrow, but you're going to trace that whole design. I'm not going to bore you with doing my design right now. You're going to even trace this part again too. Okay, that's going to all happen tomorrow. So let's pretend I'm all done now, and I'm done with this. I've been coloring and drawing all day. What do I do with these marker caps? Click it on. Okay, and also on the tiles we can write our names on the back of those too.